Why schools in the U.S. should not ban phones. The debate over whether ban cell phones has intensified in recent years, with some arguing that phones distract students and contribute to issues like bullying, while others maintain that they are essential tools for safety, communication, and learning. As of 2025, the case for allowing phones in schools is stronger than ever, given their role in addressing critical safety concerns, facilitating communication during emergencies, serving as powerful educational tools, and the outdated nature of blanket bans. This essay explores why U.S. schools should not ban phones, focusing on safety, family emergencies, their utility as learning tools, and the ineffectiveness of bans in addressing broader issues like bullying. Phones enhance student safety in emergencies. One of the most compelling reasons to allow phones in schools is their critical role in ensuring student safety, particularly during emergencies like active shooter incidents. The tragic shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, on May 24, 2022, underscored the importance of students having access to phones. During the incident, students trapped in classrooms used their phones to call 911, text loved ones, and share real-time information with authorities, which was vital in a situation where response times and communication were critical. A phone ban in such a scenario could have delayed or prevented these life-saving communications, potentially worsening the outcome. Schools cannot guarantee that their internal communication systems such as intercoms or staff phones will function effectively during a crisis, especially if infrastructure is damaged or staff are incapacitated. Allowing students to keep phones ensures they have a direct line to emergency services, providing a layer of security that could make a difference in life or death situations. Phones facilitate communication during family emergencies beyond school-based emergencies. Phones are essential for students to stay connected with their families during personal crises. For example, if a student's grandparent passes away due to old age or a relative succumbs to a serious illness like cancer, a phone allows the family to reach the student quickly and discreetly. Without phones, students might be left uninformed until the end of the school day, causing unnecessary distress or delaying their ability to process and respond to such events. In 2025, with families increasingly reliant on instant communication, expecting students to wait hours to learn about or address a family emergency is impractical and insensitive. Phones provide a direct, personal channel for families to share urgent news, ensuring students are supported during difficult times without relying solely on school staff to relay messages, which can be slow or prone to errors. Phones as essential learning tools. In addition to safety and communication, phones are powerful educational tools that enhance learning in modern classrooms. As of 2025, smartphones provide access to a wealth of educational resources, from research databases and ebooks to apps designed for academic purposes. Platforms like Learn on TikTok, for instance, have gained popularity for delivering bite-sized, engaging educational content created by teachers, scientists, and experts. These platforms allow students to explore subjects like math, science, and history in creative ways that complement traditional teaching methods. Phones also enable students to collaborate on projects, access real-time information, and develop digital literacy skills essential for the modern workforce. Banning phones would cut students off from these resources, limiting their ability to engage with dynamic, technology-driven learning environments. Schools that embrace phones as tools can integrate them into curricula, teaching students responsible use rather than denying access altogether. Phone bans fail to address bullying and are outdated. Proponents of phone bans often argue that they reduce distractions and curb issues like cyberbullying. However, banning phones does not address the root causes of bullying, which persist regardless of device access. Bullying in high schools, whether in person or online, stems from social dynamics and behavioral issues that require comprehensive solutions like counseling, peer mediation, and cultural changes within schools. A 2023 study from the National Center for Education Statistics found that 22% of U.S. students reported being bullied, with only a fraction of incidents directly tied to phone use. Banning phones simply shifts bullying to other platforms or in-person interactions, failing to solve the problem. Moreover, phone bans are increasingly outdated in 2025. In 2010 and earlier, phones were primarily communication devices with limited functionality, and bans may have seemed reasonable. Today, smartphones are integral to daily life, akin to laptops or textbooks, and blanket bans ignore their multifaceted role in education and communication. Schools that enforce such policies risk alienating students and appearing out of touch with modern realities. Conclusion: banning phones in U.S. schools is not only impractical but also counterproductive in 2025. Phones are critical for student safety, as demonstrated by their role in emergencies like the Uvalde shooting, and they ensure students can stay connected during family crises, such as the loss of a loved one. They also serve as valuable learning tools, with platforms like Learn on TikTok enhancing education in innovative ways. Furthermore, phone bans fail to address complex issues like bullying and are rooted in outdated perspectives that do not reflect the role of technology in modern life. Instead of banning phones, schools should focus on teaching responsible use, integrating them into educational strategies, and fostering environments that address behavioral issues directly. By doing so, schools can prepare students for a world where technology is an asset, not a liability, while ensuring their safety and well-being.